Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video we will have our discussion on the weekly horoscope results for this week of August 18th till 24th. And just because I'm recording this video at the time of the Janmashtami prevalent hours, so I wish to Lord Krishna that the blessings and the discriminatory intelligence of the Lord Krishna may shower upon in all of your lives. See, there is that kind of very irresistible kind of devotion, that sort of hypnotic obsession in devotional love, which you will see in the faces of all the Vaishnavites, especially people who are very much dedicated to the Krishna consciousness. So yeah, in this birth I chose my East as the god who is very eccentric, very lunar. Might be in some other lifetime. See, I'm talking about Shiva. So my love and my heart is for the Shiva, but I wish that in some lifetime I will be born as a Vaishnava as well. So yeah guys, and after that guys, this is going to be a very special week because moon would have moon will start its journey from the Taurus, almost on Monday only. It will move to the Gemini, where it is going to be conjunct with the Jupiter, with the Venus as well, and it will finish off the week in the Leo sign, being conjunct with Sun and Ketu over there as well. So guys, for this week, the important transition and the important information I have to give is that first of all, Venus will change sign. Venus will transit into the Cancer sign. This week, Sun Ketu conjunction, the impact will start coming in from this week. And just because guys, there are certain combination. For example, in this month we will be celebrating the Ganesh Chaturthi, which is very good for people who have got any affliction to their Mercury. I already mentioned Janmashtami is considered as very auspicious for the couples who are trying to conceive a child, for getting a proper ritual done. And this new moon is also very important because it is going to be happening on a Saturday, Shani Amavas. So that will become very important. Guys, I always say this thing, astrology can be used beyond any doubt as a diagnosis tool, like a GPS. What kind of weather forecast is waiting for me? But if you actually want to change the outcome in your favor, or you want to make it harmonious, you have to put efforts. And in the modern day and age, it's not possible for everyone to do the 1,100,000 times chanting for the Bij mantra of a planet. Like for example guys, I will give you a brief reference of my life and then I will shift to the customized results. Just because right now I'm in the Saturn Mahadasha, in the Mars Antardasha. Now my next Antardasha is going to be of the Rahu. So Saturn Mahadasha, Rahu Antardasha. And the concern is that when Rahu is going to be active in my Dasha, same is the time Rahu is going to be transiting deep inside my moon sign. I'm an Aquarius moon, I'm a Sadbisha moon. So imagine that time Rahu is going to be transiting in the Sadbisha right over my moon nakshatra as well. And the last time when Rahu came in the Antardasha, I will be very honest with you, in the Jupiter Mahadasha, when the Rahu Antar came in 2010-11, I was actually deep in depression, almost on a suicide watch. So I'm already in touch with the family pundits and priests that we have to get this ritual done in advance, because Rahu is already there in the Aquarius, still not entered the Sadbisha, that okay, we have to do this Rahu count, because no matter how much I put efforts, but the way someone who's professional in the Karam Kand Puja, I cannot imitate that with this lifestyle which I live. So knowing that guys becomes very important. So that is something which I wanted to say over here. And see, even when we talk about the transit, there are certain things which can be said as a precautionary thing, just with the movement of the planets. So right now, if a Leo Lagna comes to me and asks me that, hey, shall I get into a new collaboration, new partnership? Bro, in your 7th house, Rahu is there. 7th Lord is retrograde in the 8th house. What do you expect me to say? If a Aries Lagna comes to me and say that in the income there is a heavy fluctuation I am going through, obviously in your 11th house Rahu is transiting, and the 11th Lord Saturn, it is retrograde in the 12th house of the losses. So that is how you have to see the things. And yes guys, just because my sister is very naive, she is not like me when it comes down to the marketing and all. So yeah, she has been putting out this flyer about the signature, handwriting analysis, signature analysis, that definitely has an impact the way you make your signature. So yeah, you can get in touch with her. That will give the brother kind of some solace that I did something for my sister. So you can get in touch if this flyer about her services fascinate you. Okay guys, now we will shift our discussion to the customized results for all the rising signs. So starting first with the Aries Lagna. So guys, in your case, beyond any doubt, the week will start on a very good note, especially flow of the money is going to be very good. For any auspicious Mangalik event to happen in the family, the week is very supportive of that as well. And people who are like freelance, self-employed and all, the week is actually creating some very good energy. Venus will enter your 4th house as well. So people who are like planning to like buy a new vehicle, spend on the home decor and all, so the week is creating a supportive good energy for that. Even in the matters of the relationship guys, so Jupiter has already like moved to the Punarvasu Nakshatra, giving its aspect to the 7th house. 7th lord is also there in the 4th house. So even in the matters of the courtship, relationship, I'm not seeing any vulnerability. Rather, you will feel very passionately about the things which matters to you. The only concern is that guys, by the end of the week, this new moon energy now, and with the prevalence of the Ketu, so emotionally it is going to be slightly triggering by the end of the week. And yes, if you are a student, you are a aspiring parent, you're trying to conceive, plan a child and all, so by the end of the week mind is going to be slightly unstable. But yes, at the same time, for the sadhana, for the ritual, it is still very blessed for the Aries Lagna. Your 10th and the 11th lord is there retrograde in the 12th house. So yes guys, you have to increase your efforts for the same level of results, because yeah, right now Saturn is not very much willing to give you quick results for any of your endeavors. Better increase your efforts. Now guys, when we talk about the Taurus Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, the start of the week is going to be filled with a lot of the like celebration, mood is going to be very uplifted. Friends, family, get together or support from them. This kind of camaraderie is going to be surrounding the start of the week for the Taurus Lagna natives. For the inflow of the money, and especially people who are in the decor business, fashion business, communication business, family business, I mentioned and all. So the week is creating a supportive energy. Along with that guys, like by the mid of the week, energy also seems to be very supportive for the short travels as well. Any of the concerns of initiating some new thing, approaching someone for any work to get done, to get any reference and all, so the week seems to be very supportive for that as well. Like you will be able to do things which touches you the most. So you will feel very strongly, very passionately, and put your heart and soul whatever you will take in your hand. It's just like that guys, by the end of the week, slight vulnerability. Like for certain people, this might be a yoga of relocation or some sort of insecurity in the matters of the emotions, like craving for someone whom you have lost long time back, or this could be deja vu, old memories, might be slightly troubling for the Taurus Lagna natives. Any of the selling of the land can be considered. And yes, Rahu is there in the 10th house, so there will be some conspiracy at the work regarding which you have to be very careful. So and in the matters of the relationship, courtship, slightly beneficial energy for the Taurus Lagna. Now guys, when we talk about the Gemini Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, as you can see this thing that moon will start the week from almost like your 12th house and all. So for the travels point of view, week is creating some supportive energy for spending your money on your own well-being, on your own grooming, lifestyle expenses. All of that can be considered. Along with that guys, if you are like the face of any brand or any important dealings, any important finalization of the dealings can be considered in the first and the mid half of the week. And yes guys, the thing is, only by the end of the week I'm seeing some sort of feeling of betrayal. This could be from the people who are very close to you in your friend circle. So that kind of feeling will dominate by the end of the week. But overall, the theme of this week is very supportive, very uplifting, and especially when it comes down to your increase in your reputation, prestige, inflow of the money, new opportunities, self grooming. Regarding that, the week is creating a very supportive energy. When it comes down to the prospects of the marriage, relationship, I'm not seeing you vulnerable. It's just like that at your workplace, Saturn is retrograde in the 10th house. So yes, it will expect heightened discipline and increased efforts. Now guys, when we talk about the Cancer Lagna natives, so yes guys, for the Cancer Lagna, the week will start with a very supportive, uplifting energy, some sort of auspicious event, spike, increase in your income. The mid of the week will also be expensive, but generally we say that when this Gaj Kesari yoga will get formed in your 12th house, these will be healthy expenses. It is not going to be something which like you are paying money because you got into accident, or you have to pay any fine or something, or those lifestyle spending which you regret later on. Whenever moon is in the influence of the Jupiter, that too in the 12th house, so these are generally considered as the healthy, constructive and the good expenses. Along with that guys, when we talk about by the end of the week, so yes, moon is going to be getting conjunct with the Ketu, and then there is going to be the new moon vibration as well. So Friday and Saturday might be slightly unsettling, where some sort of dissatisfaction on the account of the money, or this could be the way you have been treated by the family, or some sort of like sudden like health related crisis of someone in the family, and because of which now your whole attention and energy is going there to heal or nurse that person. That energy will prevail at the end of the week. End of the week is very vulnerable. You do not have to take any major financial decision by the end of the week. But overall guys, very uplifting week. That's all what I can say for the Cancer Lagna natives, even in the matters of the love, romance and all. So now Venus will enter in your first house, so overall a supportive energy. Now guys, when we talk about the Leo Lagna, so guys, in the case of the Leo Lagna, the week will start on a very uplifting kind of note, like spike in your prestige, in your influence at work. If you have any of the important career, job, business related decision planned for this week, stars are supporting you. If you are going on an important business negotiation meeting, you will come up with the best deal which is going to be very profitable for you. Right set of people will support you, and yes, spike in the income I'm seeing for you guys. It's just like that guys, like the way I mentioned at the beginning of this video, Rahu in the 7th house and 7th lord retrograde in the 8th house. It's not a good energy to get into collaboration, partnership with new people, especially where there is a lot of the illusion, uncertainty and the vagueness. And guys, the Thursday, Friday will have that energy of some sort of travels. But yes, Saturday, Sunday is going to be very unsettling, where we talk about catching up some virus, infection, false allegation. This new moon and the new moon combination, and with the influence of the Ketu in the first house, so health needs to be watched. And yes, these kind of false allegation and entanglement energy will be there, like health is going to be vulnerable by the end of the week. Now guys, when we talk about the Virgo Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, as you can see that yes, week is very supportive, especially for certain people. This week could there might be some important deal which will get finalized, some major big windfall, financial, monetary gain. If this is what you are eligible for, you are trying for, it is applicable in your case. So all of that can materialize. Any of the matters of job interview, employment related concern, or initiating some new ventures, stars are very much supportive for you. It's just like that guys, by the end of the week, this new moon combination, Amavas in your 12th house and with the influence of the Ketu, very strict recommendation to make some charity, do some donation. Like even if you do not find any homeless person, drive around, find a homeless person, feed him something, because otherwise this new moon and with the influence of the Ketu, see guys, this is a typical combination where the donations straight away go to our pitris, to our ancestors. So yes, in the 12th house this combination getting formed, donations, charity by the end of the week is very recommended. I will not recommend any travels, any long distance travel at the end of the week, but the first and the middle half is very supportive, especially when it comes down to the career related matters. In terms of the marriage relationship, the partner's support will be there for you. I'm not seeing any vulnerability. So overall, and yes, those people who have to write any competitive exam and all, any academic matters and all, stars are very supportive for you. Now guys, when we talk about the Libra Lagna natives, so guys, for the Libra Lagna natives, moon will start from the 8th house. So the beginning of the week is going to be slightly stressful. Uncertainty will loom in the matters of the work. But for certain people, this is also going to be the time when you will make a big sales deal and there will be big commission which you will earn, especially people who have passive income prospects. Along with that guys, the mid of the week is very supportive. People who have to like enroll for any higher certification, people who have been applying for any immigration visa, admission to any foreign university, stars are very much supporting you, like for any guidance, any counseling, any pilgrimage, any travel, stars are very supportive. And yes guys, by the mid of the week, some sort of development at your career front, I'm seeing that taking place for the Libra Lagna natives. It's just like that guys, the end of the week is slightly sensitive. It's just like that, first of all, there is a new moon, sun and moon forming conjunction in the 11th house, and Ketu is also there. So for certain people, this will be some windfall, sudden wish fulfillment, because I always say Ketu is like a ocean. When it gives, it open that Pandora box, it open things in a very bountiful way. But for certain people, it's the Amavas, new moon, and Ketu which cuts. For certain people, high hopes and expectation will suddenly drop down. Something will happen, it will immediately cut off your hopes and expectation. So yes, it's very extreme. I cannot say in one direction because I don't know your chart, your running dasha, or what you are exactly pursuing. But expect the unexpected by the end of the week. So yes guys, this is how the energy is getting generated for the Libra Lagna natives. Venus is your ascendant lord's entry in the 10th house, moon passing from the 10th, 9th, 11th. So overall, for the career endeavors, important career decision, and like reinforcement in the flow of the money income, for any public life, outdoor activities, performances, the week is very supportive. Now guys, when we talk about the Scorpio Lagna natives, so guys, for the Scorpio Lagna, moon will start its journey from your like 7th house, will finish off the week in your like in your 10th house. So guys, yes, the 7th lord is also there in the 8th house as well. It will move to the 9th house. So in the matters of the love, romance, relationship, there is slight fluctuation. When we talk about the students, they have to keep on putting more efforts. Saturn is retrograde in your 5th house. When we talk about career endeavors, refrain from getting into any confrontation with your bosses for the next 1 month. Now this is going to be the time Sun, Ketu are very powerful in your 10th house. You have to face and accept very extreme critic kind of reviews, feedback. So much better, don't argue with it. Let this 1 month pass easily, smoothly. That's all what I can say. People who are in the fields of the research, innovation, people who are the strong contender for any leadership role, there will be sudden turnaround of the things which can happen. Wheel can suddenly move in certain cases for the Scorpio Lagna natives as well. Along with that guys, yes, it's a very beneficial time you guys are going through when it comes down to sadhana and all, for penance, spiritual austerity. In the matters of the love, romance, marriage, slight confusion, misunderstanding, it's still going to be there. But career and the career related movements will take place by the end of the week. Just don't take that to your heart, because yeah, it's like, because in your case guys, moon is your 9th lord as well. So moon's journey in the transit impacts your luck. So I mean to say, luck is very sensitive at the beginning of the week, because 9th lord is 12th from it, and after that it is going to be forming a new moon and the conjunction with Ketu. So my recommendation for the Scorpio Lagna, don't take very big risk or too much financial risk only relying on your gut feel only relying on the luck. Do your planning properly, and if there is any uncertainty, much better pull out of it. That's all what I can say for the Scorpio Lagna. Now guys, for the Dhanu Sagittarius Lagna, so guys, the beginning of the week is going to be very supportive, especially when we talk about any of the competitive matters. You have to write any competitive exam, important decision in your job front, in your work front, handling your responsibilities very well. The mid of the week is slightly sensitive because the seventh lord is there in the 8th house, so slight vulnerability on the well-being behavior of the partner, some sort of like stress, like, or this could be just because the partner's health is not very well and all, so slight misunderstanding can be there. And guys, when we talk about people who are connected with the research, and all, so the mid half of the week is going to be supportive for that. For certain people, this might be slightly unsettling and worrisome on the account of the well-being of the mother as well. So mother's health is going to be on the radar for many Dhanu Lagna. And guys, by the end of the week, it's very, very auspicious for you guys if you can do some charity, make some donation, because sun moon combination, like the Amavas new moon formation in your 9th house, Ketu is also part of it. Any donation you will do during this time, it will give you the blessing of your Isht Devta, Kul Devta, of your ancestors as well. So yes guys, if I were to say a good and supportive week when it comes down to the job aspirant, some sort of vulnerability in taking care of your partner, but for those people who are like looking out for new collaboration, or who are on a dating or in a matrimonial courting phase, so this Gaj Kesari yoga in your 7th house is going to be very supportive over there. Mother's health needs to be watched. And by the end of the week, if I were to say, for any religious austerities, pilgrimage, charity, donation, participation in any cultural religious event is going to be very supportive. Now guys, when we talk about the Capricorn Lagna, so guys, for the Capricorn Lagna, again guys, your moon will start its journey from the 5th house briefly, but it would have already entered on the Monday only in the 6th house, 7th lord being 12th from it. So yes, and Rahu is already there in your 2nd house. So in terms of the finances, in the business related matters and all, the week is very sensitive, because yes, Ketu and Sun energy is going to be very prevalent this week onwards in your 8th house. So yes guys, the lower body parts, the private parts need to be guarded. So they are very injury prone, catching up some infection and all. So you have to be very, very careful over there, especially for people unprotected sex and all. So you have to be very cautious, very careful now. Second thing is that even in terms of the business, financial spendings, so yes guys, don't take very big risk. That's all what I can say. For the students, it's going to be very uplifting kind of time. In the matters of the relationship, Venus's entry in the 7th house will be supportive. In the matters of the courtship, romance, relation, I'm not seeing you vulnerable over there. It's just like that. Health is vulnerable, financial matters are vulnerable, and yes, the lower body parts are slightly vulnerable. That's all what I can say for the Capricorn Lagna for this week. Now guys, for the Kumbh Lagna, so for the Kumbh Lagna guys, the week is creating a good energy, especially for purchasing the home decor items, new vehicle, or some sort of manglik event, auspicious event in the family. For people who have to write any competitive exam, any of the academic matters, artistic creative projects, work, creative work and all, the week is very, very supportive for that as well. For devotion, for sadhana, for certain people, again guys, because your ascendant lord is right now retrograde in the 2nd house. Mercury is also there in the 6th house. So I would not say that you will have some breakthrough when it comes down to the stock market trading and all. So over there, you still have to tread very cautiously, very carefully. But yes, a competitive exam related concern, people who are working in any of the advertising agencies, PR agency, it's going to be supportive time for them as well. And yes guys, we know this thing that Ketu is like a ocean, immense possibilities. So that will happen in the matters of your love life, in your marriage related matters. Some people will go very deep with their bonding with their partner, and some people will fear breakup. That energy is going to be very prevalent, and yes, there's going to be slight darkness because of the new moon energy by the end of the week and moon Ketu conjunction. So relationship needs to be guarded very carefully. And lastly guys, when we talk about the Pisces Lagna, so guys, some sort of travels at the beginning of the week, some sort of domestic bliss because of some auspicious event in the family life, some important religious gathering, participating in a cultural event with the family and the loved ones together. It's very supportive for people. Any of the education, academic matters, artistic creative endeavors, any of the courtship, you have to take up the lead and approach someone you like, you love. So for that matters as well, the week is very supportive. It's just like that guys, by the end of the week, this new moon combination and moon Ketu conjunction, the thing is, it is going to be very supportive in the competitive related matters. But when it comes down to your health, that needs to be guarded, like catching up some infection and all. So health needs to be watched by the end of the week. But for exertion of the authority, stars are very much supportive you. So travels, domestic bliss, doing things which touches your heart. That is how I'm seeing the week for the Pisces Lagna natives. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say. For further more updates and notification, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. धन्यवाद.